Spoiler alert! Are you ready for a behind-the-scenes look at the latest episode? Make sure you're all caught up on the new season of I Am Jazz.
It's been about an hour since Jazz went in, and just about the entire family is napping. Except for me and Mom.
What you didn't see during Jazz's surgery is when we were told that it was going to be another 3.5 hours, the kids were like, all right, we're going to go out, we're going to get some food, we're going to get fresh air. So they left, and then we heard that it was ending, and they weren't there. I'm like, well, we can't go to recovery without the whole family. I got to find my kids. Like, she's coming out, and
I was asleep. I was out. I didn't know what was going on.
And you didn't see any of this. It kind of didn't really matter, I guess. But to us, it did. I'm like, I don't want her to come out of recovery without her siblings there. So missed all that.
They were there, though.
They were, but we had to wait for them.
Look who we found.
Yay. I'm doing perfect.
It's a girl.
You came out and you were like, I'm so happy.
And I was pretty sharp still.
Yeah, you wanted to prove to us that you remembered everything. You're like, this is what happened when I came out of surgery. This one said this one said that.
I wrote it all down.
You showed me the picture. Like, you were so sharp.
I remember I woke up, and the first thing that happened when I woke up was they were wheeling me down to the recovery room, and I was shown a picture. Right away, I was shown a picture, and I got to see my vagina for the first time, and it was amazing because it looked incredible in the photo, and I couldn't believe that this all happened because it was in the snap of a finger, and it was
Snap of a finger for you.
It was just so surreal. And then I fell asleep again after that. They're like, you're tired, go back to bed.
Mm-hmm.
And then I woke up again in the recovery room.
You excited to be out of the hospital?
Oh, I'm excited to be out of the hospital.
Why?
Because I'd prefer for you to wipe my butt than a random person.
Okay.
It's true.
I honestly have never had to take care of anybody after their surgery. Maybe like your brothers and your sister when they got their wisdom teeth removed. That was much easier. Like, you had this bag attached to you with Foley, with the urine, and then you had to change it. And she drank so much. Like, don't drink so much water.
Oh, I wanted to stay hydrated.
Yeah, so you asked, was there a lot? Yeah, there was a lot that happened.
How you feeling? Want me to come over there, cuddle?
It's okay. I'm going to send this picture that I just took over to him and to Marcy. So much happened back at the hotel after she was released. Like, honestly, everybody went home, including some of the crew, because everything was supposed to be okay. She made it through the surgery, yay. A few of the crew stayed back, and I was alone with Jazz. Ari was in and out. And then within 24 hours after being released from the last doctor's appointment, everything changed down there, and it wasn't looking too happy. It was kind of a mess. And I sent pictures to the doctor immediately, both of them, and Dr. Bowers said something like, oh no, and then a few more words after that, and Dr. Ting was like, I'm coming over. Like, none of this was seen, and Dr. Ting came over and he's like, let's keep an eye on it, we'll watch it in the night, keep sending pictures, and in the morning, if it still doesn't look good, I'm going to come over and make a decision to see. So we were sending pictures sporadically, and that night, and he said, don't eat or drink after midnight. I'm like, this isn't happening. When he said don't eat or drink, I'm like, there's a good chance you're going to have more surgery. So much led up to that moment with the pictures back and forth, and you were crying and trying to dilate, and
There was a lot. That was
since the crew had left, so I was taking things on my cell phone, and we had your camera there, and then one of the producers stayed back, and she was using our camera to document what happened.
and that's why the footage looks different. It's more
Yeah.
raw because it literally wasn't supposed to happen, and then it all went downhill.
Like, it was a homemade, raw footage, documentary style.
I Am Jazz features open and honest discussions about LGBTQ+ issues. To learn how you could further these meaningful conversations with your loved ones, head to tlcme.com/LGBTQ resources.